Good morning and welcome to our Wednesday morning reflection for the day. My name is Brother Sean and I'm here to share with you from my heart a reading from a beautiful book, Jesus Now by Leslie Brand. But first, let us just be still. Let us come back to our heart. And as we take a deep breath, let us breathe in that healing essence of love from the God of many names. And let that love empower your heart. Take control of your life today and live in peace. Our theme for this morning, God's Kingdom Revealed. And Leslie guides us to the New Testament Christian Bible, to the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 13, verses 10 to 11. Then the disciples came and said to him, "Why do you speak to them in parables?" And he answered them, "To you it has been given to know the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it has not been given." So let's read on and see what Leslie shares with us. Only those who hear Christ's words and becomes his disciples will understand anything about the kingdom of God. Only to them will God's Spirit reveal something of its mystery and might. The unregenerate and unbelieving of our world are much too occupied with their foolish toys to comprehend anything about the immeasurable riches of God's kingdom. And as long as they continue in that state, they will never understand God's will for the universe or their purpose for their lives. You, however, can know something about the kingdom that abides already within you and around you. Like seed cast into the ground, the kingdom of God has been planted in your midst. Like good grain in the midst of obnoxious weeds, it grows all about you. Like a precious pearl among the cheap trinkets that clutter up our world, it continues to exist in and around you. It towers above the institutions and philosophies created and glorified by the small minds of earthbound men and women, like a great green pine tree above the desert chaparral. It is salt in the midst of purification, light amidst darkness, joy over against the cheap thrills that temporarily attract and amuse the multitudes. Paintings cannot describe it. Words cannot explain it. Only the Spirit of God can imprint the human spirit something of its meaning and significance. Only as you totally commit yourself to this kingdom, as it is revealed and represented through Jesus the cosmic Christ, will it become real to you. And only when God's purposes for your world are consummated and space and time are absorbed by eternity, will his kingdom be fully revealed and known to his redeemed and adopted children. And you can read more about the parables in Matthew's Gospel 13, verses 18 to 50. So God's kingdom revealed. I'm sure you've had many people question you, challenge you, ask for advice. Why did God use parables? I know I have. But that was the thing of the day. And coming from, well, I was born in Glasgow in Scotland, but brought up in Southern Ireland. But part of the Irish folklore before television came into being, Families would huddle around the turf fire, the open fire, and they would have storytelling every night. And they would pass on by word of mouth, folklore, traditions and customs, but also they'd share a lot of stories, some of it pure fantasy. And if the head of the household wanted to say something without offending everybody, they would use a scenario. I've done it. We all do it. So we've lots to learn from our forefathers. Television is a great medium, as is this internet, because it's bringing me live into your home. But we've also lost a sense of something very special, the art of communication. Because wherever you go, people are on their mobile or texting, on the train, on the bus, even out walking, even shopping. And it's not just the young people, the elderly as well. My mom was a dab hand at the texting. I don't text. A, I don't know how to, and B, I don't like using mobile phones, primarily because we don't have a good signal here in our village. But beside the point, Jesus used these wonderful parables to convey something of worth to that mindset. But what is he saying to you today about the kingdom of God? Let's be still and ask the Lord Christ. Let us ask our beloved brother, our mentor, our teacher, the incarnate Son of God. Let's close our eyes just for a moment and let us just visualize that we are in our quiet space. We are sat, relaxed, and there is peace all around us. But we have something to ask of Christ. So we use the most precious gift that God has given to us, the gift of free will. And we use that gift now by calling on Christ to come, to sit with us and share with us. What does the kingdom of God mean for you and for me? Is there such a place as the kingdom of God? Where do loved ones go when they die and cross over? Why do nobody come back? Why are we left in suspense, wondering? Let Jesus speak to your heart now, because what he has to share with you is important for you. And with every breath you take, you become aware that Christ is with you. He's also within you. And maybe he's been trying to tell you for a very long time that the kingdom of God is within you the moment you surrender your heart to God. Now ask Christ, what is the kingdom of God? And whatever you're given, honor it, acknowledge it, and bless it. And let us begin this new day knowing that we were called by name and that we are a child of God. And you may wish to use a mantra of your own choosing, or one of many that I use each day. One is, I am a child of God. I am loved not for what I do or say, but for who I am, a beloved of God. Let those words penetrate your mind, your body and spirit. I am a beloved of God. Be still now, and I wish you a blessed, peaceful day. Namaste, Shalom, Inshallah, Paxet Bonum, OmShanti. Solo di caritas, Salam Alaikum, and may the peace of our God reign supreme in your heart, today and every day.